Hello everybody and welcome to this video. And this video lecture we are going to talk about if statement and logical operators. So let's start with if statement. I remove this code is from our previous lecture. We have two variables in our main function, and when we are typing if and start a bracket and close it and a parenthesis open and close, in this area we are typing our condition. For example, if num1 is equal to num2, then inside this parenthesis print something. Print this is the result in semicolon, and let's run it. Nothing will be print. Why? Because num1 and num2 are not equal to each other. The num1 contain 8 and num2 contain 10, so they are not equal. If I put 10 inside number 1 and then run it, this is the result. So if the condition is true, then print this message for me. Now the condition we put is true and this message will be print, else it will not print. When we are using if statement, it has else also. If these two are not equal, else what it should print. Else we are typing else here and also giving a parenthesis and print else is running, semicolon, and now run. Now because the condition is true, it prints the same message. This is the result, the first message. When the condition will be wrong, for example, I put 12 here on number 1 and 10 in number 2 and run it. This time this condition is not true, it will not print this message. If this condition is true, then print this message, else print this message. Now the else is printing the message. Now the message is else is running. If it is true, it will not print this else. And let's check it again. 10 and 10 is equal and the condition will be true. If the condition is true, then print this message. This is the result, which is inside the if statement. Now we understand the if condition and the else. Now how we use this not logical operator? So we can use it to negate something. Means which something is true, when we put this sign in front of that thing, it will be false. For example, if we put num1 and num2 inside a new bracket, now we can see the magic of this not operator. Now we are going to use the not logical operator, which is exclamation mark, and now this condition will be false. Why? Because we put a not operator in front of it. Now if this condition is not true, then the else will be printed. Let's run it. It print the else message here in the console. Why? Because this condition, first time this condition was true, 10 is equal to 10. Yes, this is true. I put the logical not, it negate the condition which is true, it become false. I know this is a little tricky, but I know you understand what I'm saying. So let's use the OR operator also here. I'm going to remove this and also remove this. Now if this condition is true, number 1 equal to number 2, we can put another condition also here. We can type this to pipe in here by pressing shift and comma near the enter, and then type another condition. If number 1 and number 2 are true, or the next condition will be num1 is greater than equal to num2. We are going to inside the if condition, number 1 and number 2 are equal. Yes, they are equal, 10 and 10, or number 1 is greater than equal to 2, which is false. This or will print this message. What this or do? Or check whether this condition is true or this condition is true. If one of them will be true, I mean this side of this OR and this side of this OR, if the condition one of them are true, then I'm going to print this message. Else, if both of them are true, this side and this side, it will be true, printing this message. If this side is true, this side is false, then again it print this message. If both sides are false, means this condition is false and this condition is also false, it will not print this message. It will go to else and printing this message. Let's try to make both sides false. Like I'm going to put if number 1 is greater than number 2 and also number 1 is less than number 2. And now let's run it. Both sides are false. Then it will not print this message. It go to else and print this one. Okay, let's run it. Here you are. So I hope you understand this OR operator, and let's go to work on AND operator, how this one will work. For example, if I put the AND operator instead of OR by putting double AND sign, and now both sides are false. Now what this line means, if this number 1 is greater than number 2 and also number 1 is less than number 2, then print this, else print this one. Now both sides are false, so of course it will not print this one, it will go to else and print this message. Okay, let's run it, and here is the message. If one of the condition is false, then it will not execute this if. It goes directly to the else. Let's make it equal to number 1 and number 2 is equal each other. Yes, of course it is true. So now this condition is true and this condition is not true. It is false. The number 1 is not less than number 2. So again it will not print this message. It will not execute the if. It will directly go to else. Let's run it. Again we have the else message. Okay, if we make both sides true, if number 1 is equal to number 2 and this side is also true, then it will print this message. Let's run it. This is the result. The AND require both conditions should be true or both conditions should be false, else it will not print this message. So now we learn operators, arithmetic and relational operators, also the logical operators, and the if condition. So I have an exercise for you. What is the exercise? The exercise will be an age calculation. Like what? If you give age of 1 to 12, it will say that you are a child. If you give an age between 19 and 30, then it will give you a message that you're a teenager. And also if you can build further, for example, from 19 to 40 or 45, you can put you are young. If between ages between 40 to 100, for example, we can say you are old. For now we are going to do the first one, from 1 to 10 and 10 to 90, and you will do it yourself, and if you cannot, I will do it for you in the next video. So thank you for watching this video and see you in the next video with solving this exercise.